Assalamu alaikum, my dear students. How are you? I think all of you are well by the grace of Almighty Allah. I am also well by His grace. At the beginning of our class, I introduced myself. This is MD Shahidul Hoque, Shaun, lecturer in English, Shandhani School and College, Gangni, Meherpur. Actually, we are going through an epidemic, COVID-19. So, we cannot go our school to take part our classes. Now, I am presenting an English class for the students of 6th grade. Okay, let's see. This is a big ball. Next, this is another a ball. And this is another ball. Okay, now see this. This is a ball. This is big. Okay, you can imagine. Just imagine this is a big ball, and it's bigger than first one, and the last one is the biggest of another. Okay, my dear students, can you imagine what are we going to learn today? Yes, we are going to learn the changing of degree on words or sentences. So, our topic is degree. At first, we have to know what is degree. Degree is the comparison of adjectives. Okay, dear students, we know that there are three kinds of degree. At first, we have to know that what will we learn from degree. That means learning outcomes. How to sense the degree on words. The next, how to sense the degree on sentences. Okay, learning outcomes. We will able to learn to sense the degree on words, and we will able to sense the degree on sentences. Okay, my dear students, at first we will see the changing of degree on words. Okay, let's see. I have told you there are three kinds of degree. So notice here, first one is positive, second one is comparative, and last one is superlative. There are three kinds of degree. Okay, small, smaller, and the last one is smallest. Notice here, small is an adjective. Small is an adjective, so we have to change into comparative and superlative. So at first we have to see that this word is a monosyllable. That means we can pronounce it once time, small. Okay, so we have to change into comparative, add with er. Okay, students, so smaller is the comparative form, and we have to change into superlative degree. So we will add est after the root word, that means small, and we will add est, so smallest is the superlative form. Okay, dear students, I think all of you have understood this. Then next, notice here, beautiful, more beautiful, and the superlative is most beautiful. How to do this? Okay, dear students, beautiful is the root word and beautiful is an adjective. So why we can add more in a comparative degree and most in a superlative degree? At first you have to pronounce it. If we pronounce it more than one syllable, beautiful, so this is a trisyllable. So we have to add before the root word more. So more beautiful is the comparative, and same, if we see that the root word is more than one syllable, we have to add before the root word most. Then most beautiful is the superlative. Okay, dear students, I think all of you have understood this. So now we will learn the changing on sentences. He is the tallest boy in the class. Here is a superlative sentence or superlative degree. So we have to change into comparative. At first we have to write subject and verb. He is. Then we will change the superlative form into comparative form. So notice here est. Est means superlative form. So tall is the root word and we have to change comparative. So we have to add er. That means taller. And we have to write then any other boy in the class. Okay, dear students, how can I solve the problem? Okay, let's see the rule. That means structure. Subject plus verb plus comparative form then any other plus rest of the words after superlative form. So now we match it here, subject and verb. Okay, first sentence. In this first sentence we see he is the subject and is the verb. So he is subject and verb. Then comparative form, tallest is the superlative form, and here I have written taller. So taller is the comparative form. Then any other, this is the structure, this have the structure, then any other. Okay, then rest of the words after superlative form, this is the superlative form. Okay, rest of the words here, boy in the class. Okay, dear students, I think you have understood this. Then next we will change in a positive from the superlative degree. Okay, at first we have to write no other. First I say, if we see in the comparative degree, in the superlative degree D, we have to write no other in the starting sentence, starting of the positive sentence. Okay, so we have to write no other, then rest of the words of superlative degree or superlative form. So boy in the class, then verb is here verb, then as or so. You can write here one of them, so you can write as or so. Okay, now we have to write the positive form of superlative. So tall is the positive form because tall is the root word of the tallest, tall, and then we will write as, and the subject last we will write the subject. Okay, dear students, how can I solve this? Now let's the structure. Okay, no other plus rest of the words after superlative form plus verb plus as oblique so plus positive form plus as plus subject. Okay, now we can match it. At first I have written here no other from the structure, then rest of the words after superlative form. I have written here boy in the class. Now see that this boy in the class is the rest words after superlative form. Okay, then verb, here verb is, so I have written the verb is. Okay, dear students, next as oblique so I have written as oblique, so you can write 1. Okay. Then positive form. Positive form I have written here tall, because tallest is the superlative form. First, I have told you if we see the adjective is a monosyllable, so we can add est to transform the superlative form. There is the superlative form, and tall is the root word and tall is the adjective. So we have written here tall and then as, structural as, and the subject he. Okay, dear students, I think all of you have understood this. Then next, see another example. Okay, dear students, now see this. Rupa is the most, Rupa is one of the most beautiful girls. Okay, dear students, see this. At first, we have to write subject and verb in a comparative sentence. So, I will write subject and verb, subject Rupa and verb is. Then we will write the comparative form of superlative form. Okay, here is the superlative form is most beautiful. First I have told you, if we see the adjective is more than one syllable, we have to add most before the word. Okay, so I have add most before the beautiful. Okay, so it is totally a superlative form. So we can write more beautiful. More beautiful is the comparative form. Okay, more beautiful. Okay, here we see one of the. If we see one of the in a superlative degree or superlative sentence, we have to write than most other. Okay, then most other, rest of the words is after superlative form, then girls. Okay, dear students, here is a rule. Now let's see the rule. Structure subject plus verb plus comparative form plus then most other plus rest of the words after superlative form plus extension. Okay, now match it. Here subject and verb. Subject here Rupa and verb is. So comparative form. Now write. I have written here comparative form of the most beautiful. More beautiful is the comparative form. Okay. Then the structure have then most other. So I have written here then most other, and we can see the rest of the words after superlative form. The rest of the words are only girls. So I have written here girls. Okay, students, you have understood it. Then now we will change into a positive sentence or positive degree. So if we see one of the in a superlative degree, we can start the positive degree with very few. So we have to write first very few, and then we have to write rest of the words of superlative form. Rest of the words only girls. So we have to write girls. And verb, here a verb is, but we have to write are. If we see the verb is, then we have to write are in a positive sentence if here is one of the, because very few is the plural subject. Very few is the plural subject. So we have to write in plural verb. So we have to write are. Now as, and then we have to write the positive word, then positive degree. Most beautiful is the superlative form. So beautiful is the root word. So we have to write only beautiful. Beautiful, then as, and the subject Rupa. Here is a rule. Let's see the structure. Very few plus rest of the words after superlative form plus verb plus as oblique so plus positive form plus as plus subject. Okay, dear students, now we will match it. Very few. From the beginning of the sentence of positive, we have to write very few. Okay, rest of the words after superlative form. Here the superlative form most beautiful. So girls is the rest of word. So we have to write girls, and then verb. Here the verb is, but I have written here are. Actually I have told you very few is the plural subject. So we have to write in plural verb. Then I have written as oblique, so you can write anyone. Okay, then positive form. Beautiful is the positive form of most beautiful. So I have written here only beautiful. Then as, structural as, and the subject Rupa. Okay, dear students, I think all the rules you have understood this very easily. Actually, we cannot take our lessons properly as much as in front of you in our classes. So we have to pray our Creator, that means Allah, to save us, and we will save ourselves. And when we are going to market or anywhere from our home, we have to use mask. Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum. Okay.